Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
On the weekends, Anna played basketball, and as we were going in for his game, there was all the other people leaving who played just beforehand, and there was a mum that I knew, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. You know,
Familiar face, yeah.
You see them, you go, oh, hey, and then it dawned on me who she was. And so I hadn't seen her for a long time because Xander and her son played soccer together years ago, and I coached that team. And so I automatically just start flicking through the Rolodex of what I remembered about this person and thought I will ask questions just to chit-chat before things go. And I say to her, how is the restaurant going? Because I remember they just opened a restaurant.
Good. That's good. Solid.
That's really good.
Yeah. And then, you know, when you think for a second, God, I hope I picked the right person here. She goes, oh, well, my partner and I split 4 years ago, so I'm not involved in that. And then I had nothing else. And I don't know why.
Oh, what did you do?
But I asked, what happened?
I would have done that.
I know you would have.
You got to deep dive. If people give you the information, they want to chat.
But we're not that close.
Oh.
And she looked at me like, you know when someone says to you, how's your day? And they actually tell you how your day is. And you're like, no, this is just a good.
Just say fine and move on.
And then I said to her, actually, you don't have to tell me. I shouldn't have really said that. But then, because I was so awkward, I think she wanted to try and make me feel better. So she was going to tell me everything that happened. And then I tried to change the subject. And then I was like 2 seconds off saying, did he cheat on you?
What happened, though? Now
Yeah,
we
I
need
do.
to know.
I want to find out because I
Yeah.
would have went, oh, my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you okay?
You don't know, do you?
Have you moved on? I would have asked all the questions.
Nah.
Where are you living?
No, I didn't
How's
ask.
the transition gone?
Nah,
What is
just
the arrangements with the kids?
Stood there, looked at my feet,
Oh, no.
looked around. Good to see ya.
But now we need to know.
I need to know. Have
I
you got a
know.
number?
We've got no
I'll track it
closure.
down.
I don't know. But I don't know why that came out of my mouth because it's clearly none of my business. Never
Well,
a
you did
question
go
I
with
would have
restaurant.
asked.
You didn't say how's your marriage going.
That's
You
a
know
good
what I mean?
point.
So she could have talked about the food.
Yep.
They changed the menu.
That's why she left him.
Well, no, but you could. What I meant was, if she didn't want to talk about it, she would have brought up another aspect, saying, "You know what? I'm actually not involved with the restaurant anymore. So what sport are you doing now?"
This is
but
what-
she didn't because she wants to engage. So you should have asked.
This is what we were talking about earlier in the week.
I know.
Yeah. How do you
She's
tell everyone that you're getting a
spreading the
divorce? Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Abs. It's her fault. You're
No,
right.
I didn't
That's
say
what I heard.
That's what I heard.
It's the Stav, Abby and Matt podcast.
My son this week played his first ever game of AFL.
Wow.
See, this I'm excited about,
Never in
as
his
opposed
life.
to cricket.
Well, I think he goes to high school next year.
Yes.
And the school he goes to, they do a really cool thing where if you want to play in the teams in term 1, they let you start training with the kids now.
Yeah, they do all their trials before.
So it's been really good. He's got to meet a lot of boys and all that kind of stuff. So he loves any sport where he gets to tackle someone.
Right.
He plays rugby league. He's been playing touch football. And I said, how are you finding it? And he goes, I just want to buff someone, Dad. He's just a buff head, right? So played AFL. He quite enjoyed it. He did miss a goal from right in front.
Okay.
He was filthy at himself, but that's okay.
Bit of kicking practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, because it's year 7s, you know, and there's a lot of kids who don't play AFL in the team in the school he's playing for, you know, it was they were all finding their feet. But the thing I found the funniest, and I think this I don't know if mums do it the same, but at quarter time, half time, when all the boys came off, a lot of the dads were a bit annoyed that there just wasn't enough serious chat going on.
Between the boys?
And the coaches, because the coaches, I think, are year 12 students
Yes,
who are coaching them.
they all sort of put their hand up and volunteer, which is wonderful.
Of course. And I thought they were doing a great job because, you know, they were talking to the boys on their level and stuff. But the other team, they obviously have been playing together for a bit longer because out comes the coach with the whiteboard.
Whiteboard?
Yeah.
Yes, when Scotty was coaching AFL, I had to get him, he had to have the biggest whiteboard. And God, he
Yeah.
loved his whiteboard.
And I
Everywhere,
always,
it's like, this is where, you got it.
I
It's
always
a
think
strategy.
when a whiteboard comes out for a coach, you're like, oh, he means biz,
He
right?
knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Even if he's just written on here.
And I thought,
fun.
yeah, imagine that.
Try
Go
harder.
for the ball.
There you go.
What if you could do it? You just pretend just to put off the other team.
Yeah.
But the boys, the year 12 boys who were looking after, I thought what they were doing was great because they were going around to the new players and they were like, they're teaching them really and like trying to encourage them. But I could just see some of the dads who are obviously AFL dads.
Yeah.
They had worms in their bum because they were like,
It's really hard.
shaking around like, should we get over there? Should we get over there?
So do you know what they do at the school AFL? Because of all those jiggly dads on the side that think, I could do this, I could do this. You know what? Like, I could have been a professional AFL player. Just give me the ball, I could do it. They actually put the coach and the water bottles and all the reserves the other side of where all the dads are. So you can't go and talk to them. You can't give any advice. And it's like, no, you've got to stay back
fair
in your corner for
Yeah.
it. But there is, I think, as well, boys or even just the younger generation seem to have a bit more chill than we did.
What do you mean, like the
The
kids
year
playing?
12s probably
Oh,
giving advice.
yeah.
They're very relaxed.
Yeah, like, oh,
and you're like,
man.
hey, where's that little bit of a oomph? Where's that bit of a...
Well, I just think, I don't know, maybe it's because and this is what I always think too when I see someone, and like, my eldest son's 23.
Yeah.
And I obviously meet a lot of his friends and stuff. And I'm like, God, he seems so young. But then I go, I'm just older. Like,
Yes.
I'm sure people when I was 20, I'm sure when I turned up to Esther's house at 18, dating her at 22, and she had a kid, I'm sure her dad looked at me and went,
Oh,
Jeez.
what have we done with the younger generation?
But then Matty pulled out his whiteboard.
Said, hey,
And
these are
established
my
that.
plans for the future.
oh
And he
no,
goes,
I was not sharing my plans for his daughter.
Have fun.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just, how do you... Because AFL's not my thing, I was
Yes.
like, nah, she's sweet.
But you got to remember, you would have had a coach that would have come half time and went, Matt, you're an idiot. What were you even thinking there?
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can't do that now.
No.
No.
So there is a different style of it. Well, I even went through do click and collect for groceries.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was a couple of us mums that had to get to school pickup, right? And we're all parked next to each other. And she got out of her car and she looks at me and she goes, whew, this is stressful, isn't it? I said, yeah, it's very relaxed. She goes, I just have to remember he's someone's son.
Yeah.
And he comes wandering out and was like, what's your order again?
No.
And she goes, oh, I told you. So anyway, we're all starting to collect the bags and bring them in. And I was
It's
like,
no
it's
hustle.
real chill.
No hustle.
Yeah, no hustle.
You know what?
Good for him looking so relaxed.
I bet you he makes the sound that used to irritate me with my oldest son. And it would be when he would walk and the back of his heel would drag along the ground.
Pick up your
Just
feet when you walk. Pick up your feet when you walk. Yeah.
But like,
Too relaxed to pick up your feet.
I know you're not hustling, but can you have a pretend stress look on your face so it looks like you're...
You know, like when you're walking across the street for a car and you pretend to go fast.
Oh, yeah, that little...
Yeah,
but you're not moving
like
like that.
No.
So, I don't know, what
What
do you...
position is he going to play?
He was playing
On field.
forward.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
So he was.
So that's why he was.
That's where they kick the
attempting
goals,
to
right?
Kick the goals, yeah.
Yes. So I think he was playing
Well,
there.
for a guy that wants to tackle, when you put him in defence.
I didn't put him there. The coaches put him there. I think he wanted to play there to kick a goal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get involved because I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
I said to him, "Good game, mate. You played really well." Because I touched the ball twice. I go,
That's
"Hey!"
Stav, Abby, and Matt, the podcast.